A new bill has been filed that would change the state's death penalty statute. It would only require 8 jurors to agree on a death sentence rather than the entire jury. WESH News' Megan Mulatto spoke with a legal analyst who says if it passes, it'll make Florida different from almost every other state.
Since 2017, the Florida legislature has required a jury to unanimously agree on a death sentence, but that wasn't always the case. Criminal defense attorney and legal analyst Whitney Boan says before that, juries made recommendations, but judges made the ultimate decisions.
The U.S. Supreme Court found that death penalty structure to be illegal in violation of defendants' constitutional rights back in 2016. And ever since then, after the legislature finally got to the place where we're unanimous, that's been the state of the law in Florida.
But a proposed bill by Senator Blaise Ingoglia and Representative Bernie Jock would only require 8 jurors out of the 12 to agree on a death sentence. A statement released by Senator Ingoglia says in part, it is unconscionable that, quote, protest jurors can deny justice to the families of victims of heinous crimes in our current system of unanimity. Representative Jock also stated in part, 5 years ago, the family of a fallen Tarpon Springs police officer was devastated when they learned his killer would not receive the ultimate punishment, all because 2 of the 12 jurors refused to recommend the death penalty. Boan says if their proposal passes, challenges will inevitably arise.
There's going to end up being challenges that are raised in terms of trying to have this heard by the U.S. Supreme Court. In 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the death penalty requires a unanimous verdict under the 6th Amendment of the United States Constitution. So they've already spoken as to that issue regarding a law in Louisiana that didn't require unanimous jury verdict for the death penalty.
Megan Mulatto, WESH 2 News.
Boan says right now the only state that doesn't require a unanimous verdict is Alabama. She says they require 10 jurors to agree, so if the proposed bill passes, Florida would be the only state to require 8.